Well, I said I didn't want to do another video about Lloyd Evans, but he's just released another statement. And I just thought I'd read it out to you. If you can't see it, I'll read it for you. Statement by Lloyd Evans. This is from Lloyd Evans, not Little Lloyd. February the 9th, 2022. So that's today. This is today's statement. On January the 31st, 2022, a former colleague began divulging information about my private life in both written and video form. Much of this information was entirely false. While I have been subjected to online harassment in the past, because he's never done it himself obviously, the fact that this person worked closely with me as a volunteer until very recently has afforded them credibility for all their comments and accusations, including those that are untrue and defamatory in nature. I do not understand what motivated this individual to pursue this course and see me as someone worthy of such treatment. I think actually Kim's rebuttal video actually explains that. Maybe Lloyd should watch it. But I feel strongly that my actions, for which I seek neither approval nor disapproval, offer no justification for my family and personal life to be targeted with slander. Despite this attack causing considerable pain and stress, I am profoundly moved by the enormous support and empathy from my loved ones and from among the ex-Jehovah's Witness community, including many viewers and patrons. I am touched that so many understand that I never set out to portray myself as a perfect individual, and I don't need to be such to do my job. However, due to the fact that I've been subjected to treatment that is not just unethical but also considered criminal, according to all the applicable legal jurisdictions, I feel compelled to seek legal protection. Wow, he's getting legal protection and also is seeking protection when he was in Thailand as well. Thank God there was rubber johnnies available over there. I'm therefore now under the instruction of my legal team, obviously no longer Kim Silvio, who are preparing legal remedies, oh my God, to protect the rights and interests of myself and my family. I may make further comments moving forward, but only under their advice. And this is the worst bit. This is why once I read this, I thought, oh my God, here we go. With the matter now being handled properly and with the seriousness it deserves, I can now return to the important work I care about. I hope to start uploading to my channel again at the beginning of March. So much for that 2-month break. In the meantime, I want to thank everyone who has shown kindness and understanding during this incredibly challenging period. And there's a signature from Lloyd at the bottom. And that I found that on a site, and I've actually put a copy of it on. I'll put a copy of it in this thing so you can read for yourself. So there you go. There is this. Lloyd apparently, despite even his supporters suggesting that maybe it'd be a good idea to Lloyd to take a break, that the ego has landed and it's not going anywhere is it's quite incredible. And I did say in my last video that I wish people would lay off me and stop apologising on my videos about Lloyd's conduct, but apparently it's all right. And if you remember the beginning of his video, he actually said, I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't clubbed a seal. I haven't raped anybody. I haven't murdered anyone. Just imagine if he'd admitted, by the way, punters, the money that you sent to me for my activism, I went on a seal clubbing cruise on a boat, and I did partake in clubbing seals. On the way back we had a few celebratory drinks and I had consensual sex with the waitress. Somebody else found out about it and I took offence at their accusations and I murdered them. But apart from that, that's it. Well, at least I haven't used prostitutes over the past several years and blamed everybody apart from me. That'd be just awful, but thank God I haven't done that. So I'll still carry on with my activism work, because I only club seals rape somebody and also murder somebody. It could be much, much worse. It could be using prostitutes and looking like a total hypocrite and a knobhead. And still, Lloyd's cult worshippers, the people who send him money, would still say, "Oh, Lloyd, we still have love in our hearts for you. What you do in your own private business with the money we send you is fine. If you want to go out and club a seal, rape somebody, murder somebody, you're doing that in your own time. You're doing that in your own private time, and it's none of our business what you do in your own time, as long as you continue to expose Jehovah's Witnesses for what they really are." It's quite incredible. It's like some of the ex-Jehovah's Witnesses who were supporting Lloyd and don't see him for what he truly really is, which is an absolute pig. But they seem to have moved from one cult, and because Lloyd's videos helped them leave that cult, they've now found a new single messiah. They've gone on from the governing body and their favourite governing body member to the sole entity that is Lloyd, and of course Little Lloyd. And they've gone on to start following, worship him, and it doesn't matter what he does, it doesn't matter what he says, they will still continue to support him in his escapades with Little Lloyd. And as long as he just keeps on bringing out these videos, that's alright. It reminds me, to be honest with you, of I've watched many programs about cults, and a lot of them seem to be in America. Don't ask me why. And there was one cult leader, can't even mind what the cult were called, can't even mind what his name was, but he said he was the new Jesus Christ, and he got a load of followers to follow him, and he got young people to follow him as well. And there was the hint that maybe there was sexual relations with some of the young girls, but there certainly was sexual relations with enough every other women in his compound, because they believed he was the Messiah. They listened to every new revelation as he read, bizarrely, Revelations. He believed the end of the world was coming, and then as the program went through, it came to, because it sort of went over a number of months, it came to the point where even he asked his own daughter-in-law to join him in bed. And you could see that his son was a tad upset by this, but he said, he sort of, the cognitive dissonance just kicked in. And even this absolute bizarre thing that his father is now committing adultery with his own wife, with his own daughter-in-law, it seemed acceptable to him because he looked upon him as a leader. And this is where we are with this. It seems it doesn't matter what Lloyd does, that there are going to be thousands of people supporting him in the work he does, because he is their new cult leader. He can do anything. He can club seals, rape somebody, murder somebody, but that's going to be alright as long as he's exposing the former organisation that he used to belong to. It is bizarre. I'm shocked and I'm absolutely stunned by that last point. I seriously thought he would knock this on the head and he wouldn't have the brass neck to come back. And clearly he's ready to go again. And anybody who goes on to puts negative comments on his YouTube channel, he's going to block them or hide those comments because he can't stand criticism, especially when it's justified. And I'm just gobsmacked. I just can't believe what I've just read. But I can't believe anything that Lloyd Evans has come out with recently anyway. But this just gets worse and worse and worse. And I kid you not, this will be all over the ex-Jehovah's Witness community tonight, all over Facebook and everywhere else. And bizarrely, I've been banned from Facebook for 3 days because on one of the ex-Jehovah's Witnesses sites, somebody was moralising with me and saying what Lloyd gets up to in his spare time is fine. And I says, well, it says so as long as it's fine that he gets tied up and an orange gets stuffed in his big fat face, that's all right. And apparently that goes against the Facebook community standards. And it goes under bullying, and I have been banned from Facebook for 3 days. I can't put a picture of anything I do now because I'm banned from Facebook by referencing Lloyd being tied up with an orange in his mouth. So there you go. It's everything's conspiring against me. That goes down as bullying. So I'm banned for 3 days, but at least with YouTube, at least I can say these things and not get banned. Oh, heaven knows, that may change. Also, my channel may go down overnight. Anyway, that's it. You can make up your mind about that, but I'll copy and paste the actual his statement so you can read it and divulge, you know, and try and take it all in yourself. I'm staggered, but hey ho, nothing surprises me now. It really doesn't. Anyway, bye bye.